Do you guys want to keep getting dismal response and engagement with your live stream videos? If the answer is no, stick around. This video, I'm going to walk you through some step-by-step ways on how to improve your live stream video to increase your engagement, build your following, and grow an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you. What's going on, guys? My name is Henry Kaminski. I go by the brand Doctor, and I own a company called Unique Designz.net. And I have been in the personal branding space and design and digital marketing space for over 12 years now. And I've learned quite a few things when it comes to connecting yourself with your ideal audience. And I will tell you this, once live video streaming came out, I jumped all over it because I saw the benefit that it was going to bring to my business when it comes to connecting my personality, my expertise to the folks that I truly want to work with. So let's get into it, guys. First things first, one thing I want you to pay attention to when you are building content is this. Every single piece of content that you put out, consider it like a Lego block, right? And each block adds to what it is that you want to do, your mission, your vision. And so every little piece that you put out, the more you put out, the more construction of that mission and vision is going to get built. So I want you to pay attention how one piece of content is going to interlock with the other somehow, some way. All right, so pay attention to that. So before you go live, I want you to say to yourself, does this piece of content connect with what I do? Is it going to help me build that masterpiece that I truly want to build, AKA your business? Okay, so before you go live, make sure that you say, why am I going live in the first place? And get that super clear. All right, you want to set up a schedule. One thing that has proven awesome for me is now I tell my clients, or I should say, I tell my audience when I'm going live, and I set that schedule. So Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, about 24 or 36 hours before that, I will send out an IG story, or I will send an email out, and I will say, hey guys, going live, here's the link, I'll see you on the live. Better response rate, better engagement. Sometimes I'll ask them questions in advance to bring to the live, and I'll answer them live on the live. And it is awesome to see the results and to see the engagement just go through the roof. All right. So you want to make sure that you schedule those lives. I would say 80% of the time you want to schedule those lives. 20%, throw them off guard and just go live one day and say, hey, this is a pop-up live. Today, we're going to be going about this, this, and that, and stay tuned because I got this, this, and that for you. And I'll get into what you do during the live in a second. So make sure that you schedule. All right, so here's what you do when we actually go live. All right, so during the live, here's what I want you to do. The first 10 seconds, this is like a little sneak tip secret here. The first 10 seconds, I want you to say, hey guys, welcome to the replay. My name is Henry Kaminski, blah, 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 blah. Why say that in the first 10 seconds? Because the people that replay this are going to see that. It's going to take about 10 seconds for people to come on your live. So they're not even going to hear you say that, right? So when you say that, all the people that read the replay, watch the replay, are going to feel acknowledged right away. And that's the key to keeping them viewing, okay? So remember that live streaming is not television. It's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. So you definitely want to interact with your audience as much as possible in the comments. If somebody has said something of great insight or asked a question, call them out. Hey, Jenny Smith asks if blank. that just brings them in even more, and they are going to be at the seat of their pants to the end of that live, because now you have acknowledged them and brought them into the conversation. At the end of the day, guys, people want to feel understood. They want to feel heard, and they want to feel part of something. Give them that, and your lives are going to go through the roof. All right. You want to welcome yourself by name and tell them right away what it is that you want them to do. Hey guys, welcome to this live stream. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to invite, like, share, comment down below. This is an interactive video. I want you to be part of it just as much as me. So I want to just get that out in the open. All right. And then you want to pose a question. Right? So you've engaged them right away. And then write that question in the comments. So when somebody comes to the live later on, they'll probably hit the comment button and they're going to see that question right away. If not, they'll see a bunch of answers to that question, which is going to keep them around. So be that icebreaker and ask them the question first verbally and then write it in the comments, okay? And then explain what's to come later on in the live. Before this live ends, you will receive X. Then they're going to stick around, okay? And make sure that it's beneficial enough for them to stick around. Otherwise, they're going to leave, right? That's what valuable content is all about, okay? One power tip that I want to give you that is super, super useful is when you are communicating with your audience. Remember to speak to that one person that you truly want to serve. When you don't prepare and you're trying to talk to 50 different people at the same time that have all different types of problems, your message is going to get diluted. And it's not going to have that impact that you're looking for. So know your audience better than they know themselves. And before you go live, say, am I speaking to Jason? Jason may be that avatar or that user profile that you've created for yourself. Hopefully that you did. And if not, you better become a brand accelerator client soon because that's probably why your marketing and branding isn't on point. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is when you speak to one person, you will be extremely impactful. When you try to speak to 1,000 different people with 1,000 different problems, it's not going to work, okay? And you're going to get brushed aside, all right? That's going to help you really articulate your message. Next thing I want you to do is let the viewers drive the conversation. If there's great comments, great insight, great questions, bring them up. It's going to keep that live going. Now, I definitely want you to pay attention here because you don't want it to go off track. You know, you may want to acknowledge a question that's sort of offbeat and say, hey, listen, I'd be happy to answer that question later on, but in today's live, we're going to focus on this. That is how you keep the message tight and in sync and, you know, super straight and to the point and direct. All right. What do I have here? Yes. After about 10 minutes into the live, you want to repeat yourself. You want to repeat who you are, what you're doing, and what the live is all about. Okay, so about 10 minutes in, you're going to say, hey, for those of you guys maybe just joining me, my name's Henry Kaminski. I go by the brand doctor, and I own a company called Unique Designz. And today's topic in today's live stream is blank. If you guys haven't checked out the beginning part of this live, feel free to check out the live, the replay. I'm going to keep it moving, and then you just keep on with the conversation, okay? Now, there's some really cool softwares out there like Ecamm or BeLive, which will really create a great user experience where if somebody makes an insightful comment or has a great question, you can actually promote that question as like a lower third, like visual on your video. And when people see that, they just go nuts. So BeLive and Ecamm are great software tools for live streaming. I would highly recommend you check those out. It'll just increase the level of user experience that you are bringing to that live stream, okay? And then at the end of the live stream, I want you to have a direct call to action. So I'll actually take it a step further. What I like to do is I like to put a call to action right in the beginning of the live stream and at the end of the live stream. So you catch the people that are just coming on and you catch the people that are on the tail end of the stream. So in this case, I would say, all right, guys, we're going to wrap up real quick. If you haven't checked out my personal brand training yet, the link is going to be in the comments below. Check that out, and here's the benefits that you're going to receive after watching that 42-minute video. You're going to know how to increase the quality of your client. You're going to be able to work with less people, make more money. You're really going to increase the value of your personal brand in ways that you've never thought before. So, and now you have their intrigue and interest. But make sure you only have one call to action, not 10, because I know there's a lot of people at the end. Go to my website, go to my podcast, go to my YouTube, tweet me this, do that, and it just drives people to do nothing at all. So keep that call to action straight and forward and get out. Okay? So that's what you do during the live. Now, there's some things that you can do after the live that are going to help boost it and sort of help its engagement and help that content live on. Okay. So one of the things I do is as soon as the live gets done, I'll go and I'll edit the video. So what I'll do is I will go into the caption and I will make it a little bit more in depth, right? That'll help people get a better understanding. If they're scrolling fast, they'll get a better understanding what the video is about and the benefits of watching that video a lot faster. Okay. Another thing I would do is I would email it out. So you could grab the Facebook link and I would email it out to my list, especially if it's a good piece of content. Then they're going to see the engagement. That's all additional content and value for them. And it's a great way to get more burn out of that video. Okay. That is the two things that I would say would be the best thing to do when it comes to after your live to get that additional viewership. All right. And then you want to share it, share it to a group or share it to your Instagram feed, right? These are great ways to sort of just get that content out there. You could repurpose it. You can download that video and send it to rev.com, rev.com, and get it transcribed. You could create a blog post out of it. So that's another great thing to do with your live stream once it's done. Now, how do you monetize? How do you monetize your live streams? Okay. How do you turn those live stream relationships into revenue? Okay. So a couple things, right? One is you have products that you sell. All right. So for example, if I'm talking about a specific topic on my live stream and it connects with one of the digital products, like for example, my 100 ways to build brand awareness digital product. If I'm talking about brand awareness on that live stream, I'm going to push people to that digital product at the end, right? See how I connect the product to the topic of the live? It's that simple. I see a lot of people don't do it. They just get off the live or there's no call to action at all. All right. So that is how you begin to monetize this stuff. All right. You might want to do a subscription model where you only do certain lives in a private Facebook group, right? Or a private platform that you can bring them into after they become part of a subscription model. It's another great way to monetize your live streaming capabilities. All right. So those are some of the things that I want to share with you when it comes to building a stronger live stream presence. At the end of the day, people aren't going to fall in love with your logo. They're not going to fall in love with your pretty website. They're not going to fall in love with your color scheme. They're going to fall in love with you. And that's something that I strongly recommend you guys to really digest and understand, because a lot of you guys are afraid to go on live video because you're afraid to mess up. You're embarrassed. You might trip on your words. You saw me. I got tongue-tied a couple times in this video. I just kept it moving. It's me. All right. And people want the raw version of you. They don't want that super, super polished all the time because they know that that's not reality. So every once in a while, yeah, throw out that polished piece because that's going to showcase that you really are a premium brand and that you represent and you respect premium and value. But it doesn't have to be every single time. And so every live stream doesn't have to be perfect, right? That's the key here. And just care at scale. I got that from my man, Alex Kahn. Care at scale. Show people how much you care by replying to the comments, giving them great insight above and beyond what they would ever pay for. And you will see a huge shift in how people respond and connect with your personal brand. So stop trying to build your business so much and start to build more trust. And do this through live streaming. And I can promise you, people are going to connect with you on such a deep level. They're going to hire you for reasons that you would never, ever think in a million years. There may be a deep connection there that you have no idea about, and it came out through a live stream conversation. So get out there, do some more live stream, take some of these tactics and strategies that I just given to you today and make it happen. So hope you got some value out of this one, guys. Drop some comments. If you have any additional questions, drop them in below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you haven't checked out my personal brand training yet, the link is in the description. Hit that subscribe button or share this content with somebody that could definitely get some value out of it. And I can promise you that you will see huge, huge differences in how you deliver your live stream. So have an amazing day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one soon. Take care.